worked. When I was in school, I worked.
You take care of the burial and 3 younger ones in school.
Those girls were not working. How much are you earning that you're paying the schools of 3 people in primary school and secondary school? So parents, I don't know what's wrong. I don't know where we started getting things wrong. But from mid-teenage, now, many parents, male, female, daddies, mummies, they're very happy to start suggesting. In fact, there are parents who will specifically send their daughter to a predator's home.
Knowing what will happen.
Knowing what will happen.
Yes.
Because they know some compensation will come back.
Yes.
So this is highly a society and culture thing, right?
Yeah. Let me give you
when you say culture, you know this is not just a Nigerian thing.
Yeah, what I wanted to say about
everywhere,
culture is,
most places actually.
Unfortunately for us in this part of the world, not even just this part of the world, in most societies, women are not empowered. They've not been empowered. We've not been empowered for the longest time. So as a result of this, we're dependent on the man. And it's still ongoing. A lot of women are dependent on the man. And that is why the men now have this belief that I am rich.
Let me bring this question.
We're not just talking about economic empowerment now. We're talking about self-worth.
Yeah.
Because if you know your self-worth, then you will not give your body out for peanuts. You will not give your body out for peanuts.
That's the guy that's even very rich and feels that you can get anything.
A quick story about parents sending their children in predator homes so that the man will get enticed, and of course one thing will lead to the other, and it will start, you have a sexual relationship going on, and then it will be a tit for tat matter, right? The man gives you the money, you spread your legs. A young girl left the village. Her mom sent her to go and be a domestic staff in the wealthy home. And these people are well known in the part of the country where they are from. Big family, very wealthy, well educated, well exposed, well traveled. The elite of the elite, the creme de la creme, so to speak. This young girl, her mother said to her, when you go there, your mission is not to be a domestic staff. Your mission is to become wife number two. If possible, throw the first wife out. Now, how is she going to accomplish that? Because the man is known to have a roving eye. How is she going to accomplish that? You must not wear a skirt
that covers you too much.
Yes, you must be above your knee. Strapless, sleeveless tops, bra. Young, beautiful girl, tall, slim, light-skinned. She comes to the house. Good morning, ma. Good morning, sir. Madam is looking at her. Alarm bells. They call the lady that they normally call that takes care of the nannies when they come. Go give her personal hygiene stuff, the deodorants and all of that. Buy her underwear and buy her the kind of clothes that she will wear. The lady said, please go and change your dress. That is not a dress. No. Her mother said this is what she must wear every day.
Why is she still in the house now?
That one is really young. Very nice.
My mother said I must wear a skirt that is this length. Wow. I must not wear a bra.
Wow.
And I must wear a sleeveless top.
That's alarming.
The madam said, okay, no problem. You can stay the way you are. Go to the room. No problem. The chef, give her something. Make sure she doesn't come out of the room. Give her something to eat. The next morning, when they were going to drop the kids.
That's word back.
They shipped her back.
Enter the car. Driver, the other nanny, bring her things. Put it in the boot. Drop the kids off in school. Take her to the park. Give her transport money. Give her money to dash. Say Naira.
Now, doesn't that just drag us back to the ban when you said, because the only reason anyone will come up with a plot like that is because they believe the man will react.
Yes.
They cannot control them.
Yes.
What she said she does not
the
like about women.
He has a reputation for being like that. The womanizer.
You see, I have been privy to hearing women, listen, nobody is sitting here trying to say women are saints.
No, we are not.
We're all human beings.
We'll talk about that one some other day.
Today
we're talking about what women
Today the lens
don't like about men.
Yes.
Today the lens is on men.
Yes.
But I have heard instances of women saying, I will bed that man.
Yes.
And it happens.
Yes. Because the man will not be able to control himself.
We'll begin to talk about witchcraft.
Oh my goodness.
No, it's not. I know of instances of women who wangled their way into relationships with men simply by pop up in the man's office, you've already established that the guy is the jittery type. Alaji, it's been a while. That day after you dropped me, you didn't call me again. This man has never laid eyes on you. Instead of him to say, I'm sorry, my sister, who are you?
Exactly.
I'm sorry. Oh, it's been a while, because he has been around so much that he doesn't want to hurt your feelings. Yes. Or probably somebody he has done something with. So he just flows with these. Hey, yeah, it's true. How is Mama? I hope she's fine. You know? And before, last time you said you would find a job for my younger sister.
She'll make a good actress, won't she?
And before you know it, oh, it's true, I forgot. Where was it again? I said I was going to. You said you drop her CV at, yeah. Oh, you are right. Just bring it tomorrow. You just had a full conversation with somebody he's never laid eyes on. Yes. But you, because she knows the kind of person he is.
He's taking advantage of that.
And she has taken advantage of it. Anything sinister happens.
But don't you guys think it's because of the biological makeup of the men? And also the common belief that men are moved by psychological makeup. For women, it's more difficult for women to
be aroused.
to be aroused if she does not feel something inside. But the men don't necessarily need to feel something inside. We're not justifying. I'm not.
I was going to say, are you justifying?
I'm not making excuses.
It's a very good angle.
This is what majority of them. This is how the majority of them react. But now it is now on how you control yourself. Your maybe with sexuality. The male hormone is stronger than the female hormone.
I think
so you now have to control it.
I think
it's
so.
your self-control now comes in. You're able to control yourself. That it's now the question, and not if under normal circumstances, without the man doing anything, if you place him here and place the woman, we now want to compare who would fall, who will give for the other, who will give him first. The man would definitely give in first, but it's you have self-control. Okay.
Because some men do have the self-control.
Exactly.
Some do, but okay. I want to take us to another.
A very small percent.
I want to take us to another area now before we go, because we need to talk about what happens in the house. About cleaning the towels, and not cleaning the bathrooms, and not wanting to do this and that. We need to get there. But before we get there, let's talk about this. I don't know. I'm sure almost everyone seated here must have experienced that, especially if you're married. How do you deal with men, especially married men, who like to prey on other women who are also married? Like, I'm married, right? Sometimes you even know my husband, and you're hitting on me. Who does that?
I think some men feel that that's the cleverest way of going about it.
That a lot.
I'm sorry, but men in the world right now, Jeff Bezos. I hope I'm pronouncing his name
richer than
properly.
Bill Gates.
Yes. He's number one on the billionaires list.
I remember he gave some to his wife and he still.
This is the only.
Is that the
Amazon?
Okay, no brand.
This is the only Amazon.
Yeah.
He gave his wife a cool $22 billion.
Still the richest man.
That's in divorce settlements.
Yes.
Their divorce settlements. What caused the divorce?
I like that kind of money.
He had been secretly having a clandestine
Begging another man's
affair
wife.
with his best friend's wife.
Best friend, though.
No, it's
Not even acquaintance.
No, the friend thought he was the best friend. He obviously isn't.
And this
From
lady
what you know
is a
now.
TV personality.
Oh, Father.
Oh, God.
The same age as the wife. She makes him crazy, this and that, and that. He's been married for 25 years. Their last just went off to Stanford or Harvard or somewhere. That brings me back to your question. What is the attraction?
Oh,
it's a big. Remember that Simon Cowell actually had the child with his best friend's
wife. Yeah. And then she had to leave the
I do not know if it's proximity.
Proximity.
Something.
Proximity.
It's not
about proximity.
because there are a lot of men
Because
who are put off by women who have kids.
Dr. B, let me tell you one thing I've noticed over time. I realize that most of the times when we're friends, it happens with women as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
That you seem to like your friend's husband, not love him, not covet him. Don't get me wrong. Maybe he's well behaved, treats the family well. I'd be like, okay, this is a good example of what a man should be.
You're comparing person with your own partner.
Yes, we didn't say don't compare, but we know that it is natural for us to compare.
Yeah.
The human instinct.
The question is, do you voice out that comparison? That's where the problem.
What is the motive behind it?
Yes.
So what I'm driving at is, a man sees the friend's wife, and is well behaved and is pretty, maybe there's no justification.
Yes, there is
basically. But it's just that, you know, this covetousness, you can't define it. It just comes with some men. They themselves can't tell you, because by the time you catch them, many of them are very remorseful. They're like, I'm sorry.
They don't report themselves to the wives.
Yes.
You better.
And they tell you that
if I didn't find out,
you see, in our climes, in our environment, if that happens, God forbid, right? Man A is married, Lady B is married, and something happens between them. It might be okay for man A to decide, no, I'm so sorry, I'm going to tell my wife. She will get mad and be like, what will I do? It's my husband now. But what would happen
If it were,
if it was Lady B? Because at some point, if that happened, then definitely there will be a reveal on this end. If you ever wonder,
the question why all of them do it is because it's safer.
Has not been written.
If the woman is married and you two are married,
they feel it's safer.
It's safer
than a single person who wants the lady out. And maybe because you know your life is special. Special, you know, but then you want to misbehave. You know, when you go to a single lady, she has a motive.
Yeah.
She wants something. But a married woman does not want anything in return. No. They sleep with married women. They know she has nothing extra to ask for, to demand for. She wants to protect her marriage. I mean, protecting her marriage, she wouldn't be a loudmouth to go tell social media she's sleeping with you. So why not date a married woman who will not tell on me than marry a single woman who wants me to kick my wife?
But the good thing,
the word no.
I'm sorry, before the one good thing is that I know is that no friend of your husband will date you without your consent.
Of course.
Of course.
And so, as we're talking about men, we're talking about ourselves. But you're my husband's friend, right? I don't date you unless I want to date you.
Yes.
You can't date me under duress.
I want to date you. Listen, that scenario is changing.
Okay.
What do I mean by that? A married woman who is in a relationship or who is in a marriage that is unhappy, that dates or sleeps with her best friend or her husband's friend, is looking to switch places.
Dr. B, what I was
changing.
So wait, Dr. B,
husbands divorce their wives to marry their best friend.
What I was going to say before you came
in Nigeria,
just a minute, sweetie.
we have that going on in Nigeria.
Yes. The days where you're sleeping with your husband's friend and you're thinking, oh, she's in her own marriage, she doesn't want to leave. Those days are
No, you're not about my husband's friend. It can be anybody.
No, I'm sadly. Those days are gone.
I mean, can generally, can anybody.
Yes,
not the
those days are gone. I have a personal experience where a man a lady set out to get this man. She's a divorcee, 5 kids, 5 grandkids. Looks good for her age.
grandmother
Has a government appointment. But she set out to get this young man who is younger than she is. Whose wife is younger than she is. Who has 2 kids. All the kids are below 15. But this woman set out to get this man. And this woman took her phone and called this man's wife and said to her, I'm here to stay.
Wow. Was she living in the I'm here to
I'm here to stay.
I'm
here to stay.
I'm here to take your man.
I have no business with you. I have business with my man.
Okay, let me
see,
if I is on the receiving end of that call, here's what will happen. I'd be like, sweetheart, you're welcome to him. I mean, like, if he's that much of a bad person, that you guys are suited to each other. What am I doing in the picture? And he can, whoever went to heaven,
you might just have your man might just be having I will let him go. That's what I would say.
Why would I let you go?
The that we live in is not the time where your husband cheats on you, you grab your bag and say, I'm leaving.
See,
wait.
There are different levels.
Hello, guys.
This is a level of desperation that I've never heard of before. This one is a grandmother.
Lady!
The kinds of women that go and throw your name inside the ocean because of man.
You tell all those side chicks, tell all those side mamas that if you are so self-made, you're so wealthy, because this is kind of the thing that the woman was telling this lady. I'm self-made, I'm this and that, go and ask about me. If you're so self-made, you're so sexy, you're so wealthy, you're so beautiful, you're a grandma and all of that, why don't you have your own man? Why are you chasing after a young man that you're older than?
That is not.
But you said he's a widow.
And you want, she's not a widow, she's a divorcee.
Okay.
Her husband is alive.
Let's leave it there. Before we move to what happens at home and all that, here is an advice for all the men are listening now. Whether you are in this practice or not, it's easy for other men to lay hands on your wife when you do not appreciate her.
Yes.
When you don't tell her she looks good, when you don't take care of her. If a woman is starved of commendation, affection, if she gets it somewhere else, she gets it there, someone like, oh, you look good, your hair is nice, and you didn't see it before she left the house. What are you looking at?
I'm telling you.
Love that woman, though.
One man's penis is another man's poison.
Free advice from the ladies. Love her. Tell how you do and show how you do. Now, let's go home.
Oh, no, you see,
she's another man's wealth.
You see, where I was coming from when she gave that story, I'm like, I'll be quickly out of that picture. You know why? These old men. Yeah.
They can go out.
Mother.
Yes. They can go out.
When that babe follows you up with one shoe like that, when she gets hold of your picture, puts it inside one bottle.
Only go inside here.
Let them go and throw it inside one river.
Do these things work?
I don't know. I'm not allowed to find out.
That is when you know that greater is
I don't want to find
bottle. Is that not knowledge?
You have accesses.
See,
they can actually send
physical accesses. The whole point is, I don't want to find out whether it works.
How do you get accesses now?
There is a keep showing it on Nollywood. Maybe because other people be.
All right. That's what I know is greater is he that is in me.
Yes.
It does not matter where you take my photo. That's speaking for me. It does not matter where you take my photo to that picture.
Sometimes
that can easily be gotten on social media.
Exactly.
Sometimes victory is assured when you know the path of least resistance.
Wisdom is profitable to death, right?
Because the woman, alarm bells will go off in her head. The woman didn't even put up a fight. Am I really? If she's not even trying to hang on to the man, is he worth it? You understand? But when I will deal with you, I will show you. That's how people. You have ginger. I will tell you, collect them. Collect them.
About the kids.
The place I'll go and solve your matter. Nobody will be
about just yourself. You know.
Okay. This is a good time for us to take a break. We need to go on a break. I'm thirsty. Now, I'm sure you've been having a good time. We are. If you are, change that. We're going to go a break and we'll come back to try and conclude this conversation. Stay right there.